Hello friends, Adam here with FED. Got a new Engage Emblem trailer, one for Micaiah this time, and she looks very unique compared to the other ones. A lot of the rings are very focused on dealing damage, and there's a couple focused on more defensive play, but this one is a support ring, all about helping your allies and all that. So it's actually kind of a cool addition, I think. What's this pose, by the way? Does she ever do this pose in her game? All the other characters do like a pose from their game or from some sort of material, except for Micaiah. She does this weird thing. Also kind of expected her to have Yune, her bird, but no bird. Also, I know that all the Engage characters have the same eye color. I mean, all the Emblem characters. But I think Micaiah is, she suffers the most from this. I feel like her gold eyes were not just put together, like a large part of her design, but also a large part of her character. The gold eyes were very significant, but that's okay. That is okay. So you can see she's a healer person. Her first ability they show off here is that she can heal. She can allow any unit to use staffs, even if they are not a healer. So like we have this like cavalier guy uses a staff. We had the thief girl using a staff. That's cool. Now they engage. And this is actually an interesting little mechanic that this makes me think Fog of War is going to be a fairly present thing in Engage. This is one of Micaiah's attack spells, Shine they call it, which is in Radiant Dawn. Shine is a and it's in the GBA games and stuff. It's just one of the tomes you can get for light magic. But it lights up the area after being used. So that's kind of cool. I feel like that's a callback to the beginning of Radiant Dawn. Almost when she uses light magic to blind those soldiers. Kind of lights up the area for her and Sith. So that's kind of cool. Fan of that. This one is probably what's really going to this really is going to pop off, I think, though. She can amplify staff range, and from the looks of this, staffs will have area of effect with her using them. So I'm a big fan of this, being able to do some AoE healing, but they also show off something else where she can use the the map affecting or the debuffing staffs as well. And the ones like that, they also get an AoE kind of effect on them. So increased range is cool, but this is cool. Look at this. Instead of just making one ice pillar, makes 5 of them and blocks this way entirely. That's really cool. As long as enemies are really scary and that's going to be useful, that could be really cool. Also, protecting an ally and all that's really fun. So Micaiah has some really cool utility that way. I like that. I like that a lot. This ability is a call out, or a call back, I should say, to her her personal skill in Radiant Dawn called Sacrifice. She could give her HP to an ally. So she would literally lose HP and then her ally would gain it, right? But here it's Ultra Sacrifice, right? She doesn't just give it to one ally. She gives it to all her allies. And we don't really see if it has a range. Maybe it's all allies within 10 spaces get healed, or if it's all allies on the map get healed. See, we don't really see. They just have all the allies kind of grouped together for it. We also see that it gets rid of status effect, which status effects look more and more like they're going to be important in this game. Poison seems to be pretty prevalent. But if we see up in the top right here, AT has the archer girl, she has that poison tick by her health bar. But it goes away when she gets healed. If you watch right here, it goes away. So not only does Sacrifice heal people, but it also cures status ailments. That's spiffy. I'm really glad they included a ring like this. That's a healer-based ring. I was worried that there wasn't going to be enough of this kind of stuff, but I'm glad there is. Also, they show off a debuff staff animation here. Right here. I don't know what that's doing, if it's Enfeeble from Fates where it just lowers stats, or if it lowers a specific stat or something. Regardless, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And being able to do that with AoE could be pretty strong. I'm pretty pumped. I think Micaiah looks really fun. I think she's definitely going to be seen as one of the worst rings in the game. I don't think people are going to be oh yeah, Micaiah, top of the tier list of Engage rings. but she is going to be incredibly useful, especially on early playthroughs when you're testing things out and having to heal more often and things like that. So I think Makai has potential to be very useful, but I think as we get better at the game, she'll be less needed unless staffs are really powerful. Like if there's like a warp staff or a rescue staff and you could warp like a group of units with her or something, like an AoE warp or AoE rescue, that could be baller. Doubt that'll happen. I have a feeling warp and rescue aren't in the game unless we've seen them already. But that would be a really cool use for her. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more Fire Emblem Engage content. We're less than 3 weeks away from Engage now, so get excited. We're going to be playing it like crazy here on the channel. We're going to be talking about it all over the place. It's going to be a ton of fun. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.